touch your ear, I touch your nose, I touch your thigh. Reach for the sky. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up? What's up? What's up, LA? It's your girl, Mysterious Jax. That's right. If you're hearing my voice, you know it is Friday, baby. Welcome to another episode of Ladies Night Radio Show, coming to you live from the TG and Latinx studio and found only on the best network out there, the Good News Radio, baby. I have been missing in action. I know. I've had some listeners tell me, when are you coming back? And I didn't mean to be gone for so long, y'all. What happened was I had a conference and then I was going to go back live, and then I forgot that it was, this is going to sound terrible, Matt. Oh God, I don't even want to say it, but I just forgot it was a Family Matters funeral. But I know, and it's just, I have a lot on my mind. I know it's no, it's not what you think. It's not that bad, but like it is bad. It's bad, of course. Rest in peace to my cousin. But he had stomach cancer, so we kind of already knew it was coming. And he spent the last few weeks with his family, and we rested him this past Friday, so that's why I had to cancel the show last Friday. But I'm back and celebrating life as you know, as my cousin would, as we all should, and enjoy every moment that we wake up, be grateful and happy. But anyways, I hope you all had a great week. I got a special show for you tonight. I got the my friend here. He's been on Ladies Night before. We got him, but he's been stirring up the pot on social media lately, and he's got all of his followers, his friends, going a little crazy and wondering what happened to our boy Matt. Like, what happened? So we're here. We got him. Matt, welcome to Ladies Night.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here and give you the male perspective on things.
I know, right? So for those of you that don't know Matt, he's been here before, but I'm going to have him introduce himself again, just so you guys who are listening can get to know my friend here. Matt, tell him a little bit about yourself, your name, your age, your status as far as you're married, single, and anything else special you want to tell him about yourself.
My name is Matt. I go by Coach Matt 15 on Instagram and TikTok. I'm a trainer. I'm a pro trainer. I help people with their fitness, marketing director as well. And I'm just all around entrepreneur, always looking for the next avenue and stream to way to make money. So that's what I
do. Okay. All right, Matt. So I thank you for being here. He did reach out to me because, you know, he has a lot to say. And I got to ask you, before we discuss about gender roles and relationships and stuff like that, like, what made you, because we were talking off air and he was saying, you know, I'm like, did you always think like this? This wasn't you. And he's like, no, I've always thought like this. And I said, well, what made you start posting this like right now?
To be honest, the way things have been going with society and how I'm seeing things laid out and played out. And for a while now, I guess being a straight white male, I've been enemy number one for a long time now. And
is that how you feel? Like you've been the enemy?
Yeah. Okay. I feel like I've been attacked. I'm not allowed to say things. I can't do things. There's a lot of things that I get in trouble for just being white, and being a male, being a straight male. So I'm at the point where I'm fed up with it, and now I'm speaking my mind a lot more, and it's triggering people.
But you have to admit understand that. Oh, my hair. Sorry, y'all. This. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to get ready for y'all. You have to understand like where all this is coming from, right? There's just a lot of things that are coming up, you know, and discussions and people are talking about, and you know, the white man hasn't been too nice to the brown folks, the black folks, or in our favor, you know. And I know we've talked about white privilege in our previous show. We're not going to go there, but go ahead and check that out on Ladies Night Radio Show. And just go ahead and scroll down. I don't even know what episode that was. It was at least a year ago. And we talked about white privilege, but we probably should have you come back and discuss more about that. But today we're talking about gender roles. But yeah, you don't feel like as far as a white man, you have any type of responsibility or like any because you have a lot of friends of people of color.
Yeah, that's who I grew up with.
Exactly. Yeah. We went to the same high school. I think we went to the same middle school too.
All right.
Yeah. All right, don't gotta tell them what we went.
Everyone knows now. It's out.
They don't know. Yeah, but so yeah, we grew up around the Black and brown community, all of us. Like, so it was predominantly, I think the minority was, you
Me.
know, Caucasian. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I think maybe could you probably, I don't want to get too much into this, but because we're going to get into gender role, but maybe some, like you being around us has some blindfolds for you because I don't know. I'm trying to
not blindfolds. I think growing up around the community, and the culture, it helped open my eyes to see more because I've been able to go, growing up in Westchester and hanging out in Inglewood my whole life, and then moving to the beach cities, I've been able to see the way people react to the way I dress, the way I talk, the way I do things, and I'm lucky enough where I've been able to see that and kind of remove myself from situations that I want to be in, and now I'm in a better situation.
But I will say we're lucky, right? People who live in LA are lucky in a way that we get to be around each other and it's normal and there's no hate. If the hate is there, it's because you're a hater or because it's gang related or stuff like that. But like we just grew up with that mentality. We play sports with each other. So we didn't see that.
Never.
We're fortunate.
Yeah.
The rest of the world is not. And we have to understand that. And that's where I think it comes from as far as the blindfolds. That because we're around each other so much, we're like, what hate? We all get along. But that's not the reality for a lot of people out there. You know what I mean? So that's where I say like the blindfolds, because I say the same thing too. You know, I'm like, no, there's nothing like that. But it's like, no, there is. It exists.
Okay.
And the rest of America showed us and exposed that. And, you know, people are posting them now. So, and calling it out. So that's where that comes from. But that's another episode. We're going to go ahead and get into today's show. And speaking of Matt hanging out with the Black and brown folks, do you know what the word chisme means?
Of course.
Hey,
Of
what does it
course.
mean? What does it mean? Let the people know what chisme means.
So we're telling all the truth. We're telling all the tea.
All the tea, baby.
We're telling everybody.
There you go. So I'm about to go ahead and go into our first segment. Before we get into gender roles, we're going to get into some chisme.
Es un escándalo, es un escándalo.
All right, y'all. All right, so I got some chisme, and this segment, it's really kind of like an icebreaker, but I love to share these random stories that I find on the internet. So the first story that I have is gonna pretty much, it's kids are getting high off flavored condoms. Did you know about this?
No.
So apparently it's going on right now. So get your flavored condoms and lock them up, parents, because these kids are wilding right now. So with another trend, the kids are getting high and it's disgusting. There is a trend in India where young people are soaking flavored condoms in hot water. Then they drink the water and get intoxicated for about 10 to 12 hours. The doctors are saying that this can be an addictive and toxic trend. And for whatever reason, it breaks down into alcohol and gets people high for hours. So not sure if that's the next big thing that I'll be trying, but for those of you who have flavored condoms, please make sure you lock them up because these kids, like I said, are wildin'. What's the craziest thing you did as a kid? Not pour hot water in a condom and drink it?
Definitely not get high off of condoms.
Oh my God. Remember when they were eating the
Tide Pods.
Tide Pods?
Yeah, that was nuts.
That was ridiculous.
That would have never crossed my mind.
Me neither. Like, where are these kids getting this stuff from? Like,
this is first world problems.
Man, it's ridiculous. So just be careful, you guys. These condoms contain some compounds that are really dangerous. It breaks down to form alcohol and it is addictive. And yeah, so just be careful because it is a trend right now. And you know, people, when they do trends, they like to record themselves and post them. And you know, when some of these trends are very dangerous and kids end up dying. So let's not happen to your child and make sure you educate your kids. This is wild that this is in the chisme, y'all. This is crazy. All right, Matt, this next chisme story, I'm pretty sure you've heard it. And I got to fix this camera. Okay, here we go. The rise of lonely single men. Have you heard of this story that's going around the internet right now?
I have not, but sounds familiar. Go ahead.
Is it the story of your life right now? Oh, man. Well, that might explain this. Okay, so men are reportedly at their loneliest romantically as potential partners and are not settling for the same dating standards from the 1990s. Apparently, men today outnumber women on dating sites and have become the largest growing group of long-term single people in the last 30 years. One study shared by the outlet from 2019 suggests that men ages 25 to 54 are the fastest growing group of long-term single people since 1990. It will only worsen in the future, while they represent approximately 62% of the dating app, as I said. Another study conducted in 2021 with over 40,000 people showed that men reported more loneliness than women. So how do you feel about this when you hear this?
Well,
This explains a lot.
No, I know about this. This makes complete sense to me because they're getting outpaced by women in schools and in jobs. Women are starting to make more money than men. They're starting to do better in school than men. Men are becoming more depressed. They're staying home. They're playing video games more often. They're not going out and making themselves into something.
Yeah.
So it makes complete sense to me.
Okay. Well, that was a Cheesemate, you guys. I'm going to wrap that up because we want to get into today's topic. I've had so many people ask me what time you guys are going live because they're ready to hear what you got to say.
I want the smoke.
You want the smoke. All right, y'all. If you're just tuning in, you're locked in with TGN Latinx. This is Ladies Night Radio Show, and I am your host, Mysterious Jax, and my special guest right here. We got my guy, Matt. Woo woo. All right, Matt. I'm going to show you some love before you get some hate from the listeners. And we are talking about gender roles, right? And relationship and just dating. And honestly, I'm really just catching up with an old friend here and figuring out why the post, Matt? So explain yourself. What's going on with your posts? Because one of the things that you said on, I'm going to say really quick, is men, I believe men should be the leaders. And then you asked the question, can alpha males date alpha females or independent women? So what sparked all of these questions and these comments that you've been posting lately?
Well, to start, for me, it's more of seeing marriages fail, loneliness between men and women, older women not finding someone that they can settle down with, men never finding anyone that they can be with, and I think a lot of it has to do with feminism. I think it's empowered women, but it's also hurt relationships as well, and so. The posts that I'm posting have to do with more traditional roles and going back into traditional roles for long-term relationships.
What's your status right now? You said you're single, right?
Not married.
Not married. Oh, not married. See, wait a minute. This is what I have an issue with. Are you in a relationship?
I am.
Okay. Why was that so difficult for you?
That's not difficult.
You didn't want to say it. You just said not married.
No, that's not married, right? When you're posting, when you're writing,
that's like half the truth. You're still lying.
I'm not lying.
You're holding the truth.
I'm in a relationship.
So you're in a relationship. How does your partner feel about these comments that you're making?
She agrees with me completely.
So you found your match.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So if you're happy in your relationship and you found your match, why do you want to keep posting these comments? What's your like goal with this?
I want to see families come back. I want to see the nuclear family come back. I want to see people being in long-term relationships again. I want to see men step up and be better men. I want to see women stop being hoes. I don't want to see
the world men stop being hoes too?
No. No.
Matt, you're killing me. Matt, you're killing me. So you think they should still be hoes?
Oh yeah, we're completely different. Men and women are completely different. We live different lives. We view the world different ways. We go.
I understand that,
different
but
realities.
So would your partner be okay with you cheating on her?
Probably not.
Okay, so.
But I'm choosing to be faithful. I'm not choosing to go out.
Why are you choosing to be faithful?
Because I want to.
But why? Because anybody can want to, right? Like anybody can be faithful.
Yeah.
It's just the choosing to. It's the being consistent of that.
Correct.
So what's making you want to be?
But I'm going against my biology right now.
Okay.
Because that's not my inherent. The reason why I'm on this earth is to be able to procreate and get as many women as I can under my, you know, I don't want to say the wrong word here, but you know, that's what we're here for. We're here to procreate. We're here to. Women are supposed to find the best man they can to take care of them, protect them, do all the standard things.
Right.
And men, their job is to conquer and create, right? And so that's our within our biological need, and that's what we're trying to do. But with society, there's things that we have to fall in line in certain aspects of it, and only certain amount of guys are able to enact on all those things that they want to enact on. Not everybody can do it. Not every man can pull it off. And so you see where it starts to separate is when it's a man that's got his life in order, that has everything going on for himself. These are the guys that are able to do what they want when they want, because they are the ones that are, you know, producing the most value for life.
So when you say do what they want, what do you mean by that?
Sleep with as many women as they want.
So you believe that? So you believe that if the man is, as long as he's taking care of business, making the money, he should be able to sleep with whoever he wants.
Yeah, because it's not an easy thing to do. Not every man can pull that off. Not every man is.
But he's not doing it. He's not doing it if he's sleeping with whoever he wants. He's not doing it.
What do you mean?
He's not accomplishing what you're saying.
What do you mean?
As far as like he's showing up, he's getting it done, so he has the ability to go ahead and sleep with whoever he wants. But he's not being the husband that the wife I don't want to say signed up, but like, you know, decided to be in a relationship with, married to.
Well, she's gonna know that.
So you're okay, because I'm trying to clarify this. So you're saying it's going to be transparent in this relationship that he's going to be able to cheat and do whatever he wants because she's being provided with all that.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you this, because you're like, there's too many people being single. You said that, right?
Yeah.
There's too many hoes, as you said it.
Yeah.
Why? And then there's and men can do whatever they want. Why do you think that there's so many women being single now when there's a mentality of men like that? Why do you think that women want to be in a relationship like that? No, they don't. They
want a strong masculine man that's going to take care of them, provide for them, protect them, make sure that they never have to pay another bill. They want that
and
security.
Profess their love to them. Yeah, that's what we want.
Yeah, a man can love you and still fuck other people.
Okay, we were talking about this off air, and we were discussing a certain podcast that you posted that you've been listening to, and I feel like definitely it's doing exactly what it wants. It's tainting the minds of men to believe that this is okay.
It's not tainting.
And it's not. It is. It's a very toxic mindset.
This is how men think.
Look, I've had so many conversations with men, and I get it. Like, biologically, yes, you automatically, when you see a good-looking woman, you get aroused, and you want to be with them. You want to sleep with them. I get that, but
that means nothing, though.
What do you mean it means nothing?
That's what we want to do. We just want to sleep with women. It doesn't mean.
But you know that there's women that are like that, right? That they can just sleep with men and not feel anything and move on to the next man.
Yeah, and those women won't ever get married.
Okay, but but they're living the life exactly the way that men are.
Yeah, but you can't do that.
So women can't do that, but men can.
Yeah, not if you want a long-lasting relationship. No.
And same for you, for men too. If you want a long-lasting relationship, you also have to keep it in the pants. It's hard. I get it. It's very difficult, but it's possible. Men do it all the time, being faithful.
Yes, a lot of men will do it and be faithful out of necessity because they can't enact on what they want to do because they don't have the means to do it. So
this is what I'm saying. Like, this is why so many, and then it goes back to my Chisme segment of why so many more men are single right now. They're lonely. Women are finding men that are going to who are
the women going after now?
They're not going after anybody. They're just finding the men that are connecting with them, that are giving them what they are requiring, which is provide, protect, and profess their love to them. That's what you're missing in that formula that you have.
No.
Yes.
No.
I'm telling you, if you start cheating on your partner, she's not going to be happy. That's going to be a missing piece in the relationship. It's going to strain the relationship, and it's not going to be the relationship that it once was.
That's because
you're going to lose that.
That's because I've already told her I'm not going to do that.
Okay, you can say that, but you just said as a man, it's in our blood. It's going to happen.
You have to be able to do it. You have to have,
and you have to choose that.
No. You have to earn it. The man has to earn that right to be able to do that. If he hasn't earned that right, he's not going to be able to do it.
So she knows that, let's say Matt becomes a millionaire and he flies her everywhere and he gives her everything she wants.
No,
she's going to be okay with that.
I've already made the commitment to her.
Okay.
If I would have came in and said, hey, this is who I am, this is what I'm going to be doing.
Right.
Take it or leave it. And it's then up to her to make that decision if she wants to stay or not.
And that's why you're not single, because you've already professed that to her. You're saying, I'm going to provide you, protect you, and profess my love to you. And I'm committing to you.
Yeah.
That's why you're not single, because the woman and you found each other, and that's what you guys wanted. So that's what I'm trying to get to. So all these men that are single are missing a factor in their formula of finding a relationship.
But they're not depressed because they're single.
I'm not saying they were suppressed. That
Depressed.
story,
Depressed.
I'm not saying they're depressed. That
They're
story,
sad. They're sad because they're single.
they're lonely.
They're lonely. Whatever it is.
I never said depressed or sad.
Well, if you're-
Lonely is lonely.
and they're going to be depressed because they're by themselves.
It's
But
gonna come. It's gonna come in waves.
It's not because of a relationship though.
It
It's
is
because they're not getting sex.
not necessarily these
Oh,
these
for
men
sure.
that are lonely. It's not the sex. It's not.
Who are these men?
They're saying they're lonely. They're
Who-
alone
Who are these men?
on dating apps. They go on dating apps. They probably have sex, and they're on to the next one. It's the whole Tinder thing or the
those
swiping.
aren't the guys that are lonely.
It is.
No.
It is.
It's not.
They might be 20-year-olds that are not lonely, because why? They're in their 20-year-olds. Everybody in their 20s lives life, lives happy, is doing their thing. But at the end of the day, when you get older, when you start getting our age and older,
Mhm.
you want that companionship. You want somebody to build with. You want a partner in what?
You do.
No, I'm just saying
The girls do. Yeah,
men
women
do too.
Men don't need it.
Yes, they do.
We don't need it.
Yes, they do, because that's why they're lonely, because they're starting to see their future like, dang, I'm really going to die alone. Or when they're sick, damn, I don't got nobody to take care of me. Damn, nobody to give me food. Damn, nobody to cuddle with. Those are all things that men are. I've heard shows and I heard people.
The men have said this to you.
Yes, I've had men that I know personally saying, Dan, I just want somebody to be with. I want to come home to a nice home cooked dinner, somebody to watch a movie with.
Why can't they get that?
I hate coming home alone.
Why can't they get it?
They're not finding it because because I will admit that there's women with this mentality, like, I'd rather just be single than be like stressed out about some guy cheating on me.
Mm-hmm.
And it comes back down to that. So if these men are not going to be providing, protecting, and professing their love,
They had better be faithful as fuck then.
yeah, they do need to be.
Yeah, this is
They do need it. But now I'm going to also,
agreement.
just to
I'm
kind
agreeing
of
with you.
shift it a little bit, before I shift it on the topic, I'm going to go into the comments real quick. We have Senior Twill. He says, what's up? And he says, I think that's where you lost me with not men to stop being hoes. I'm so blind. Can you read it for me? Because I am blind.
I think that's where you lost me with not men to stop being hoes. I can't read that either.
Oh my God, we're both blind. Stephanie, where are you?
The fealty to biology.
come
I don't
here.
know what fealty means. The fealty to biology. Is
I need
where
you to
the
read these
problem is.
comments for me because we're both blind. And Michael, you can come in, bring a chair.
As human beings,
What-
and
can you read-
exceptional species, our ability to transcend biological imperatives that serves a very basic existence is key.
This is how you know
Human
we're getting
beings
old.
are social beings. Companionship is valuable to us and healthy.
Okay, so you read human beings are social beings. Companionship is valuable to us and healthy. And Senor Twill is a man. So I just want to let y'all know. This is what he's saying. So welcome, Stephanie. We have Stephanie. Shout out to Stephanie. She is my guest co-host for the night, and she's been helping me with all the background stuff. She's gonna be off camera for the show, but I'm gonna have her jump on the mic every now and then. The headphones should be under the table for you. And you're gonna also be reading the comments because me and Matt are apparently blind and can't read.
It's this light.
It is the light. There's a light on our faces, you guys. But I am blind. I'm gonna just let y'all know that. But if the comments come and you see them, just go ahead and read them for me. But I was gonna shift and I lost my train of thought. So so we were talking about relationships. We were talking about like that men need to have these things as far as protect, provide, and profess their love. And
That's a you thing.
no, that's
men don't need that. Men don't have to profess their love.
You want to know where
they can love you and
you want to know where I got this because I was doing my research.
we're not the go ahead. Do your research. Let me hear it.
So I want to say this too. Me and you are in an age where we're kind of like our age group is in that like we were raised by the generation above us, which believes in values, traditions. And then we got the generation after us that are popping off, like it's like
they're just trying to get the nut off and be out
for real, like, or be single and or build their own empire too. Like, and we're in the middle. We're in between those two. I will definitely say that we do still have those values and traditions instilled in us.
Yeah.
And it's kind of getting less and less with the generations after us.
Yeah. It's getting lost.
It's getting lost. Yeah. I will say that. But I feel like there can be a healthy balance between the two, right? Because this new generation is all about empowering the women, focusing on yourself, getting your own career, getting your own money, adding value to your partner, going into a relationship with healing your wounds and your traumas from your childhood, all of that. I love that they also focus on mental health. Like, that's something that I definitely love. And I'm going to take that from the newer generation. Like, I think that we should all heal our wounds and traumas. So when we get into relationships, we don't bring that with us. I feel like, damn, that's amazing. That's great. Like, I love that. Right. So I think there can be a balance of both of them. But
sort of.
As far as what?
Well, for women, especially, you have a biological clock. Right. So you're more than welcome to go and pursue a career. You're more than welcome to be a boss babe and do all that stuff. But as you get older, your window of suitable applicants, guys,
right,
starts to shrink. So
get on the mic, Steph, if you want.
So because your standards themselves are going to raise as well, right? So you're going to start making a certain amount of money. You're going to want a guy that's either making the same amount as you, if not more. It's very hard for women to date down and date someone making less than them, right? So as you start to go up the ladder, the men that you want to choose to be with, there's less of them because it's hard. Women are outpacing men within the workplace right now. And so when you find a guy that's making six figures or more, he's a millionaire, there's not that many of them. And so when you find those guys that are millionaires, they're not going to be faithful. They're going to do whatever they want because that's their mentality of I'm out here to conquer things. So your dating pool keeps shrinking and shrinking. And as you get older, you may find that guy, but what's stopping him from going to get someone that's making less than you? Because for as far as money goes, we can date someone that's working at Burger King. We can date someone that's still in college. We can still date someone wherever. So our pool is expanding. Your pool is shrinking. And it's not anybody's fault. It's just the choices that we've made is what's making that happen.
So you're saying that women are raising the standards and men can't keep up.
Correct.
Okay.
And that's why I always tell.
But that's not our fault, baby. You better catch up and let's get this going. Let's get this money. Let's build this empire. Well, let's break these generational traumas and gain this generational wealth. So why is that a bad issue though to me? Like, why is that a problem that women are doing better, wanting better, and raising the bar of the type of partner that they seek? Why is that a bad thing?
It's bad because of the way the dynamic becomes, right? So when women start to make more money, they take on certain personality traits, right? You have to be a leader by yourself. You have to be confrontational. You have to be a go-getter. There's certain traits that you take on that the men in the same space that you're in, they have the same mentality. Those two mentalities can't combine to create a long-lasting relationship. You can't have two plus and plus. You have to have a plus and a minus. You have to have a black and a white for it to last. So you're going to have two egos fighting each other and it's not working.
No, you want to know why that's wrong? Because I know many women in those positions that are CEOs and they come home and they don't want that role at home. They want to be the feminine self. They want to feel like, okay, I'm coming home to my man.
Are they married?
Which ones? Yeah.
Any of them.
Some of them are married and some of them are not.
Are they the breadwinner?
Yeah, some of them are. But the partners that they're with, they're not just not doing nothing. They're seeking and going after and wanting more. So maybe they're not at that level yet, but their partner sees them going after wanting more, and eventually we'll see, like, what I mean?
Those guys are on a time clock.
No, Possibly.
No, they're on a time clock.
No, not necessarily like, oh my God, by 5 years, if you're not making more money than me, it's over. No, but more so like, I need to see that you're at least putting effort, you're trying, and you're at least doing the best you can. And if you're not providing bread, like breadwinner money, you're at least helping out more in the house, right? So if you come home early before than me, I understand that's going to make a lot of men mad, but like that's what women are seeking now, because women are out in these fields of working, and so they come home just as tired as you. So if you come home before them, like, why is it so hard for men to like be in the kitchen and cook some dinner for the family? Like, I know many men, fathers, family men that do that for their wives. There's no ego in that relationship. It's a partnership, but at the end of the day, they know that the man is the one that leads, and the women follow them because they trust them, they love them. So and I'm gonna say this, as a single woman, I am single, but all of my friend groups, all of them are in relationships. All of my friends are married, are engaged, are living with their partners. So I don't know how that happened, to be honest. I'm like usually the third wheel in all of my friends.
Who's the leader in those relationships?
The men. The men, for sure. Yeah. But I'll hear them something and they'll ask questions, and like I see like the dynamic as a leader, as far as leading your family, protecting your family, and professing the love. Like I see all of that. And when I've gone over their homes, they work as a team. So like one of my friends,
but who has the final decision when things are made in the house? That's
between them. I don't know. I'm not in their bedroom. Well, I don't know, but I'm gonna assume that the way that I see how they portray themselves in the public is probably how they do it in behind doors. And I see a team effort. So like when they invite us to dinner, like when they have dinner parties, the wife is not the only one cooking. The wife is not the only one in the kitchen. The man is on the grill or helping cut. And, they do so much that it makes me like, what can I do? Like, because y'all doing here, like, let me do something to help y'all. And that's inspiring to see. That makes me realize, dang, what I'm looking for exists. What I'm looking for is out there. And I don't have to settle. And I've been very fortunate to have friends like that are around me, that surround me, that show me what love is. Because, growing up, like I had from traditions, like that's not what I grew up with. It was more what you're explaining. And maybe that's probably why I've been so single for so long, because it's like, I don't want that. You know what I mean? At the end of the day.
But your parents are still together.
Let me not get into that, man. Let me not get into that. Look, at the end of the day, they're great partners.
Great daughter.
Yes. Yeah. I'm just as stubborn as my dad. Trust me. Hey. I take a lot out of my dad's traits, and that can be what you call.
That sounds like, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
how come you didn't take on your mom's traits?
I did, as far as her like fun, loving, like joking side. I do have a little bit of both, but my mentality, for me, watching my parents, the biggest thing that I got from them is, dang, I want to be successful. I want to leave something on this planet. I was never that girl like, I want to be in a relationship. I did have crushes every month. Trust me. You were one of my crushes at one point in high school. You know what I mean? But I got over it, and it was like, whatever. But I would, like, to me, have I ever been like one of those girls like, hey man, no, I was like, what's up, homie? Like, that's it. My mentality has always been like, I want to be successful.
Yeah.
I look after my dad, both of my parents came here as teenagers to a new country, didn't speak any language, and they met here in Inglewood, California, and they made 8 kids. And most of my parents' daughters, they came out like my dad, and very driven, very focused, very wanting something. And we're hard workers. But trust me, if I find the right match for me, I'm not gonna be like this all the time. I'm with my partners. I'm very feminine. I let them take the lead. I like being courted. I love when they come and bring me flowers and open my door.
Of course.
But I'm a feminist.
Of course.
I'm a feminist, y'all. But I like my door open. I like my flowers. So a lot of people like to put that F word in a box, and those are women that don't shave, that I can do everything by myself. No. Like, no, my dad taught me how to change my oil, all of that, but I don't want to do it. I want you to do it. But guess what? If I'm stranded somewhere, thank you, Dad. You taught me how to do it, how to change my tire. I can change my tire.
Yeah.
If I have to, if I'm alone with the kids and I got people, and that's happened to me before. I had my niece one time pulled over on the 105 freeway, had to change my tire. And then I got back in the car and I went. I didn't have no man with me. I had my niece. But if my man was there, honey, you better go take care of that tire. I'm sorry. Yeah. But you can be independent, and you can also be very feminine. And I'm a feminist because I empower women. I want women to succeed. I want equal rights. I want equal pay. If I'm working just the same as you, why am I not getting less? Because I'm a woman? Because I have a vagina? So that's my show. That's my movement. And I understand what you're saying because trust me, I love traditions. I love values and all of that stuff that we grew up in. But I also like what the new generation is bringing as far as being having a healthy, going to therapy and all of that stuff. So I'm going to let you talk because I know I've been talking.
Are you finding it hard to find a man?
Here's my thing that I always say on my show, you guys. I'm not really looking, and that's my fault. Like I've never focused on dating and finding a man.
You don't have to look.
Men come to me,
right.
I date them.
Yeah.
I see that we're not gonna be. To me, look, I've always been like I'm good with time. Like, and if I see that this is not gonna work out, like there's something missing in this relationship.
They're not putting in effort, right?
No, they are.
Okay.
I've been very fortunate to date men who are very like they really courted me. They took me out. They would buy me gifts. That two of them even talked about like marriage, and that scared me. And that was in my 20s too. And I was like, oh, let me back up. Yeah. And I did break up with one of them for that because I was only 24, but he was 34. So when you're in your 30s, you start having different mentality. And I wasn't at that mindset where he was when I was in my 20s.
Could he have taken care of you?
Definitely.
You wouldn't have had to work anymore?
He probably would have been okay with that, but I'm not that type of person to stay home and do nothing. I have to work. I gotta do something. And I'm not discrediting.
Providing doesn't mean you have to sit at home.
I'm not discrediting housewives and none of that. Honestly, that is a hard job. And housewives, if you want to be a stay-at-home mom, that's what you're looking for, hey, all kudos. No, not saying you, but I'm just saying people in general that are listening to us. If that's what you're looking for, like there are women that just want to be housewives, that just want to stay home, and that's already hard enough. But I couldn't do it. You know what I mean? But there's men seeking that just want women to stay home, be housewives. And honey, I got us. I'll take care of it. You just take care of the house. I'm going to take care of the bills and all of that. And that's fine. Find that person because women want that and the men want that. You guys need to find each other.
It's actually what's best.
Not necessarily. Yeah. Because I've seen a lot too many times where women get left out and they ain't got nothing. They don't have like a college degree, or they don't have nothing to get back on. Like they didn't save their money. They didn't have a separate account for themselves. And they just got asked out. That's why in like the 80s and 90s, there were so many single moms raising the kids by themselves, and men were just out here being hoes and just leaving and starting a new family with somebody else. Right or wrong?
You ready for some truth?
All right, go for it. I know I talk a lot. Go ahead.
So we can go and we can look at court cases and stuff right now. The truth is this way of thinking is not working. And
for who?
For women.
As far as what? Because I just read a whole percentage that the lonely party is the men, not the women.
Yeah. So according to the courts across the country, 50% of all marriages now are ending in divorce. 80% of those divorces are initiated by women.
But you say divorce is a bad thing because
listen.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry, you're right.
80% of those are for financial reasons, right? So either the man was saying that he can take care of it and provide, and then he started failing, so that the woman decided to leave, or the other reason is the woman was already making more money, and she had him on a time clock. He didn't get to the level that he was supposed to, and he wasn't working hard enough, and so she decided to leave. So having the woman as the breadwinner does not work in the long term. You need to have someone that's making more than you.
I feel like in a relationship, somebody's going to make more than somebody. It's going to happen.
Right.
But you can get faster to your like goals as a family. I look at as a relationship also as a partnership and as a business. You know, you're going to go into business with these people because your partners, because you're going to build with them, right? I mean, that's the goal that I would want. Not everybody has that goal, right? Because some people are just okay with, and I don't want to say just okay, but they're content with, having a family, living in their home that they're one purchase home, and they go on a vacation once a year or whatever it is. Mm-hmm. I want more than that. So you got to find the partner that wants what you want.
But you also have to find someone that's going to be making more than you.
If that's the case, that's the case. But what if at one point,
do you want a family eventually? Do you want to have your own kids eventually?
I mean, at this point, I'm probably just barely going to have one.
Okay. So if you want one, do you want to have to continue working, or do you want to be able to raise your own kid?
I've raised about 11 nieces and nephews. I'm okay with having a nanny.
They're not yours, but they're not yours.
What do you mean they're not mine?
You didn't push it out.
No, you're right.
That's what I'm saying. So if you were to push your own out, would you want to hand that off to someone else to do, or would you want to do it yourself?
I would be open to having help. I'm okay with having help.
Okay.
Honestly, I'm being honest because what drive and I love family.
Having help, right? So you have family around, but if you had the option of not having to work and being able to,
so I got to be with my kid 24/7.
No,
because the way
I'm
these kids are, man.
You want to find you want to find a guy that can provide everything that you need, but if you want to go and work, you have that option.
But that's why I'm trying to be an entrepreneur. Like I am an entrepreneur, so I'm trying to have my business so that when I open up my business is gonna have a daycare where I'm gonna have my kids, and I'm like, hey, come through. I mean, I know it's a goal, it's a big goal, but hey, if you're not dreaming big, you ain't dreaming. And so that's what something I'd have. Because let me tell you this, my business partner, he brings his daughter to work.
What if all the time wants to move somewhere else and you have to let go of
we'll open a studio over there. Like the cool thing about what I'm doing, I can do it anywhere.
But if he moves you, why do you if he has the funds and everything to move you, why do you want to continue to work?
Because I love it.
But why do you
I don't have thousands of
perfect. You love it.
I love what I do.
Love it. Why would he want to stay with you if you're not going to be there for him? If you're putting yourself in,
I'm going to be there for him. Who said I'm not going to be there for him?
It's very difficult to run a full-time business and then come home, raise your kid, and then still tend to your man.
But it's possible. It's possible,
bro.
It's possible.
You're going to be too tired to do anything.
But here, the partner that I find
for me.
No, not at all. Are you kidding me?
You're going to be so tired at the end of the day from working.
And you're not tired?
Home. Of course I am. I'm working the entire time.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm providing enough that you don't have to.
Oh my God. So you just want somebody to okay. So let me ask
you. But
do you want to stay at home wife? Would that be your preference?
She can if she wants.
Okay.
She can work if she wants. She can stay at home if she wants. That would be the ultimate goal.
Your goal is probably she works part-time.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
So she has something. So she feels like she's involved in the community. She's
like
she's doing stuff. That's great.
And I'm pretty sure you've had these conversations with your partner.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've aligned yourself with somebody who sees what you see and values, and you guys have had agreed. I'm going to find the same. I'm staying hopeful, and I will find somebody that agrees with me and will find and want to see me succeed, and they're going to succeed in their business. Who knows? Maybe I find myself an entrepreneur as well. I don't know.
So the thing one of the differences between men and women is that we view things differently, right? So
of course.
So men tend to see things based on probability, and women tend to see things based on possibility, right? So is it probable that you can find someone that's going to do everything that you think that they're going to do for you and remain the same? It's possible.
Yeah.
It's not probable.
And
it's very, very low percentage.
And I know I'm different.
And as you get older, that's going to continue shrinking to find the guy that you want to be able to do all that
100%.
Right?
You know my age, and you know I'm still single, and I'm still seeking. Yeah, you don't say my age on here.
I'm not going to say it. Don't worry.
But what I'm trying to say,
21 forever, baby.
21 forever. What I'm trying to say is maybe I end up single for the rest of my life. Is that going to devalue me as a person?
No.
I hope you come to my funeral and say, yeah, she was a dope ass person. She gave it all she got.
Of course.
And she built this.
Of course.
Okay.
We're friends for sure.
To me, that's for some reason, and I know that's selfish of me, but at this moment, that's more important to me. For me to build something and leave something behind that I'm proud of, and that I can say, man, I did that.
So is this something that you would want most women to
No, not at all.
Right. So
not at all. But I say find what makes you happy. That's what I'm saying.
So for most women, so when I speak, I'm only speaking in generalities. I really try and keep myself out of it and speak for what most men want, because and I know what most women want because I've had to hunt you guys my whole life. So
hunt you guys. Were we in the cave days?
I've had to learn you guys. Men have to learn women in order to get them. Women don't have to do that. So for us, we understand that a woman's true happiness at the end of the day is to be with a family, have kids, and have a legacy that lives on from them, right? Like that's how you value life. Did I do a good job on this life? When you're old and you're a grandma, no one's going to care about what you did when you were 20, when you were 30. They're going to see that you raised all these kids. And that's the most beautiful thing, is that you've made all these kids and you've had this big family to take care of you and support you and be there for you.
What if you get married and you guys don't have kids? Then what? What do you leave behind?
That's a different thing.
Exactly. Because there are a lot of
what does that have to do with anything?
Because there's a lot of women in this world that can't have babies.
Not a lot.
No, there is.
That's not a lot. Well, I mean, as you get older, yes, of course. But when you're in prime, from whenever you have your period to 30, you have a high possibility of getting pregnant. That's not most women. Most women will be able to get pregnant within that time, 20 to 30 years.
But they're not. Then we go back to them not being ready. They're still focusing. They're still finding themselves. But I'm going to pause that real quick because I do want to go into the comments. Let me know what's going on over there, Stephanie.
All right, you can hear me, right? We have
You got to talk into the mic though. Sorry.
Sorry. It says women don't want an equal. They want a superior to lead them. They may put up with a partner for a while, but eventually they'll get tired of it.
Yep.
Another one is feminism has convinced women that the ultimate thing to be is a man.
So shout out to Cesar Leo. Well, not right now because I don't like your comments.
Sin
But
fuego.
Right.
Cesar Leo, he actually has a show here on TGN Latinx called Cesar Leo Knows It All. And, you know, we've had our
Cesar
conversation.
Leo sounds like he knows it.
You'd like Cesar's show, but we've had some conversations off air. So I'm going to leave that at that. Go ahead, Stephanie.
All right, we got Daniel in here. What up, ladies' night? I know what most women want. Hashtag cringe. Facts.
Who said that?
Daniel.
Oh, yeah, that he was quoting you.
Yeah, he was.
We got
Why is that cringe? I don't understand why is that cringe. Because I've
Because he doesn't agree with it.
that's fine, but I don't know why it's a cringe though. I've dated enough women to know exactly what they're looking for.
Okay, player. What else happened? What's going on? What's over there?
don't hold back, big dog. Tell me the truth.
Let's go. Let's go.
Te calmas o te calmo, Caesar. Look, at the end of the day, it's hard for me to say, oh, and can you read the one down here? I think there was one more down here.
Senior Twills lighting it up down there.
Yeah, he is. Shout out to Senior Twill, friend of the ladies night. You want to read it?
I can't even see it from here.
Oh my God, you're just as blind as us. Okay, the last one says, are we looking at the marriages that do work? Who knows? We might find the women as primary, what does it say? Financier? Financier works pretty damn well. And then feminism is about equality for women, period. Not, what does that say? Antagonistic viewpoint. Oh my God, that hurt my eyes. It's because this light is on our faces, you guys. Sorry. But I mean, yeah. So I always tell you guys, like, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Feminism was about equality. You guys are equal to us.
You guys.
Women are equal now. Like you actually have more.
Matt, stop
You
it,
actually
Matt.
have more than us. There's more things helping you
I'm gonna
out.
pour another drink for that comment.
Pour to drink, girl. Pour to drink.
Because that's not true. You know,
guys
we were
are
not.
more free, and you have more things that come to you.
You know, we were not getting paid the same. You know, we didn't start having voting rights until like 50 years ago. And there's so many things that we've
But
come.
you are now.
But we are now. Why?
Yeah.
Because feminists
And you guys are
exist. Because feminism exists. And
No,
it,
that-
what? No?
Feminism then existed. Now you have everything.
No,
Now you
we
have
don't.
more. What
Oh my God.
laws are there that say?
Oh, now they're trying to tell us what to do with our bodies. We got to continue and always fight.
Ooh.
Always. Stop it. Get out of here with that. Oh my God, we're
They're
running.
not telling you what to do with your body.
Yeah, they're
No, they're
saying
not.
they're saying at a certain point, if you during your pregnancy, after a certain week, you have to. If you're having an abortion, is it going to be against the law?
Yeah.
That's telling you what you do with your body.
Nobody told you to get pregnant.
Oh my God, here we go with that. Hijo de su madre. Cheers, cheers. Mm-mm. I love having these conversations with people. I've had a lot of these conversations off air. Cesar Leo is one of my friends who I've had this, and yes, I call him a friend because you can be friends with people you can disagree with. Okay, it's very important to surround yourself with people that do not have the same views, so you can see where their mindset is coming from. And I still consider Matt a friend, even though I disagree with him and Cesar Leo when it comes to these topics. But yeah, how does your mom feel and your sister feel about these views that you have?
They don't really like it that much.
Yeah.
But they're also single.
And oh my God. Look, don't come for your mom and don't come for your sister, okay?
I'm not.
Because you are the man you are because of them. Yes.
I'm the man I am because of the dad I didn't have.
Okay, but the mom you had.
Yeah.
Give her credit.
Yeah. She's an amazing person. I would never talk down
I've
about her.
never
She's an
met
amazing
her,
person.
but I've known you for a very long time.
Yeah.
And you've always been a very nice gentleman, very kind person. And it's because of the mom that raised you.
And if I can protect and provide for her and let her never have to work ever again, I freaking would.
I know.
No doubt about it.
I know.
Yeah.
So don't discredit that from
I
her.
would do the same thing for the wife that I choose that has my kids.
And I know you will.
So
I know you will. But I feel
I don't
like
see why that's a bad thing and why that gets so much hate.
it doesn't. Okay, so coming here, I'm not hating. What I said is you found your your partner. You found the match for you, and there's a partner for everybody. But for you to try to like say that every woman's this or every woman should do that,
I'm
like
not saying every.
who are
Most.
you?
I always say most. I never say every. But go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm letting you finish. No, but you are, because you're in the comments, you're posting all this stuff. Women should do this. Women should do that.
Yeah.
Like, who are you to tell women what we should do? That goes back to, that's why white men get a bad rap, because you guys are always trying to tell everybody what to do. Y'all need to just sit down and live your life and be happy with your partner. Round of applause for Jackie. Where's that shit at? Thank you. Stephanie, do you want to add anything to this? I know you've been on the mic. You've been helping me with the comments.
No, I'm just sitting here listening to this.
Can you read the other comment that came in? Sorry.
Daniel, is this dude in a solid relationship? I'd love to know how long his relationship has lasted.
Okay, well, that's a good question. How long have you been with your partner?
A 5-year relationship. I've had multiple 2-year relationships. This newest one is 6 months. So we're still new into it.
Okay,
so.
you guys are still like in the honeymoon phase.
Yeah, I don't think it'll ever end. I don't think the honeymoon phase will ever end.
Oh, do you think you found the one, Matt?
I hope so.
Oh my God, we got to bring her in next time. Why didn't you bring her today?
She's at the Dodger game.
Oh, see, I like her already. Los Dodgers. Is she Latina?
No, she's half Asian and half white.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna have to meet this young lady. We'll check back in a year. How about that? Since you do your yearly visits at Ladies Night. No, I'll just have you come in sooner than that. But before we end our show, of course, I love to play a game with all of my guests. And Matt, you're gonna also play the hot seat, baby. So let's go ahead and get that started for you. Let's go ahead and play the intro song to that.
What is the hot
All right, y'all, I'll play the song long enough so I can get my shit ready, because you know I'm a one-woman show over here. But I do want to say, look, Matt's a good person. I've known this guy for a very long time. At one point, he was my trainer when I couldn't afford him, but that was a very short period. But I did see results. I didn't tell you, but I got a hernia in the middle of my stomach, so I got to get surgery for that. But once I'm back on it, I'm gonna come see you again. Okay, this is a great trainer. If you guys are ever in the Los Angeles area, come see him. He will motivate you and be very
get you jacked.
Get you jacked. Yes. So check him out. Where can they find you again on Instagram?
Coach Matt 15.
Yes.
All day.
All right, Matt. So this is a quick game of hot seat where I'm just gonna ask you questions and you just gotta answer them. That's all. We're just gonna have a little fun. And we're gonna go. Are you ready? Are you ready? You nervous?
Oh my God.
Do you want to read the comments real quick, Stephanie, before we go into the game?
This guy just wants attention.
Who?
Pan Dulce.
Shout out to Pan Dulce. What did he say?
You guys check after 2 years to see if it lasts.
No.
You know what?
2
Look,
years. We got a time clock on it.
let's send Matt some good love. Let's send him that it works out and that he did find the one, and if it is, I'm gonna be going to a wedding.
Why y'all trying to hate on me? Why are you trying to hope for a breakup? I'm trying to last forever.
At the end of the day, this show is about empowering, and if you found the right one for you, I'm really happy and I hope it works out for you.
Yeah.
But just be mindful of this, because it's still in the honeymoon phase and she might get over some of your tantics. I can't even speak right now. After a while. Was that all the comments?
No, I think Daniel in YouTube, Roe versus Wade. Have you done that research?
Is he talking to me or talking to you?
He might have been talking to you.
Me?
No, him.
Matt? Yeah, I know what Roe versus Wade is. No problem.
Okay, let's go into, because we're running out of time. Sorry, I don't mean to cut everybody off. The hot seat questions, Matt. Celebrity crush. You gotta go quick because we're running out of time.
Oh man.
Come on, man, give it to me.
Then we go with typical J-Lo.
Okay, what's a J-Lo? One word that best describes you.
Genuine.
Okay, craziest place you've ever had sex. Look at his face.
Lifeguard tower, I guess.
Ooh, I like that. Your go-to porn.
Oh God.
I said it. Let's go.
2 girls and a guy.
Okay, your best pickup line.
I don't use pickup lines.
All right, good answer. If you could travel to any year in a time machine, what year would it be and why?
2002. We
Ooh,
graduated.
That's a good year.
Yeah.
Oh, senior year. Damn, I said my age.
Now they're gonna figure it out. You're done for.
Hopefully they're bad at math. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be?
My height.
Okay.
I want to be 2 inches taller.
How tall are you now?
I want to be 6'1".
Oh, you want to be
5'11".
6'1"? Okay, 6'1".
Gotta get that number 6 in there.
Hey, I feel it. I feel it. What's the craziest lie you've ever told to get a girl?
That I was a NASCAR driver.
I would believe it. You look like a NASCAR driver.
I'm wearing my Formula One shirt right now. So.
Oh my God. Is there, well, I can't ask you this because you're with the girl. What was the last reason you broke up with your ex?
She wasn't ready for marriage. I wanted to move it forward. She wasn't ready to move it forward.
That's real. That sounds like Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan. You know what I mean? I was Lori Harvey and Michael B. Jordan was my boyfriend back in the days. What's your biggest insecurity?
Probably how light my skin is. I'm pasty, man.
Oh man, I know you need a
gotta get in
tan.
the
What's
sun.
going on there, buddy? You need a tan.
Someone's working.
And what's one thing that people would be surprised to learn about you?
That I'm not as rude as you think I am.
I will attest to that. No, I've been saying that throughout the show. No, you can tell them you know some Spanish.
I barely know Spanish.
A little poquito.
Yeah. No mames. I don't know. my Españolo's not that great.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Well, that's pretty much it, you guys. That wraps it up. Is there anything you want to say and get off your chest before we head out, Matt? I know we've said a lot. I think I gotta have you back because this hour went by so fast.
Yeah, it went by really fast. Men, get your shit together. Women, start cooking for your men.
Oh my God, are you sure you want to end on that note? This is
Yep.
Ladies Night Radio Show, baby.
Ladies, cook for your men.
Look, can I be honest? I don't like to cook. But I will cook with you, and I will cook quality time is my thing. So if we're all in the kitchen, I love that. But that goes back to how I was raised. When we all cook, when my mom cooked, we would all cook. Like we were out there, especially during like the holidays.
Yeah, I mean, we don't ask for much, man. So
but look, if I'm cooking, I'm gonna cook you some like ground turkey, veggies, like brown rice.
Because I'm healthy.
No, just in general, because I'm trying to be healthy.
Asada on a barbecue.
Oh, okay, well, that's easy. Fajitas is like the easiest thing, and it's like the best thing too at the same time.
Yep.
But that's pretty much it, you guys. Matt, thank you so much for being my guest tonight. I really appreciate you. I love you, and I love that we can have these conversations and still be respectful, because some of these podcasts be out of pocket, and we already know which one because we were talking about them earlier. And I honestly, you know what? Before we leave, I do want to play you a clip of the conversation. And I know she is probably not the best, but she has the biggest rap right now for
Brittany
Renner. But
she is the worst.
But she's talking to the guys that you follow and that you say you listen to all of their podcasts. Yep. They are fit and fresh, or fresh and fit. I don't even know. Yep. I had to search them after he posted a video, but I think this is a video where she's explaining. Well, I'll just let it play.
You don't sign up to be single. You don't sign up to lay down for 9 months to not have the family structure, So for me, the lying and the cheating, I could not tolerate that. To have the Bentley, to live in the $1.6 million house, to have my $15,000 allowance, because that's what he was saying. He's like, Brittany, what more do you want from me? You have everything here. What do you want? I want to.
And I do also want to say that she was getting a $15,000 allowance a month.
Yeah.
And in your podcast, the guys are saying, like, if you have a man like that, stick with him and stick through it.
Yeah, she should have.
And that's bullshit. Women rather be single than go through that shit.
Well, she's one of the biggest hoes on the planet.
Yeah,
so
Now, after she got divorced, after they broke up, that's when she became the hoe that you guys are calling her. Oh, no. I'm not calling her a hoe.
I knew
that
she was
is
a
Matt.
hoe even before she got married.
Well, she was never.
I followed her when she actually started making waves, because she used to be a soccer player.
But let me tell you this is a lot of the girls that guys are going after right now. And if you're going after these girls, then that's why you're having bad luck with the ladies.
Because we want to sleep with them. We don't want to marry them.
Well, she got pregnant and he's an NBA player. So who fucked up? Exactly. All right, y'all. We can head out.
Not him.
Yes, he did.
Not him.
If she's the hoe that you say she is, then yeah, she is.
She trapped him.
Oh my God. All
She
right,
got what she
y'all.
wanted.
I'm going to go ahead and leave you. Dang, did I leave my song? I think I messed it up. But I'm going to play you this song, actually. This is one of my favorite artists. This is my song that I play every day. And it's a love song. So I hope y'all find some love out there. Talk to you later. And I'll see you guys next Friday. Love y'all.
Bye.
My eyes, I know that I don't make things clear. I fall for you every time I try to.